Welcome back to Mr. Orth's Flipped Classroom for Grammar. Continuing our look at subject-verb agreement, this time with the always tricky indefinite pronouns as simple subjects. Let's revisit what an indefinite pronoun is. This is a pronoun that doesn't refer to a specific person, place, thing, or idea. Some of these are singular and others are plural. Some, a small handful, can be either singular or plural. Let's look at some examples. It would be wise for you to copy this table down into your notes. To help you understand how to read it, the ones with the hyphens here mean they actually connect. So rather than writing down all 12 words, we realize that it could be anybody, anyone, anything. Everybody, everyone, everything. Nobody, no one, no thing. Somebody, someone, something. If that's confusing and you'd rather write them down word for word, go ahead. The N in parentheses here indicates that the word could be either or neither. Both of those are considered singular indefinite pronouns. Each and another are also considered indefinite pronouns, but they're singular every time you use them. Plural, both, few, many, several, couple, number of those words that indicate that it's going to be a group or a set of things. It's always going to be plural every time you do that. So if both of my friends, yes, it means two, but in this sense, both is the word in question, and that's going to be a plural indefinite pronoun because we don't necessarily know who the both are specifically. Tricky ones are the either column. All, any, most, none, or some. Each of these words can be either singular or plural in a sentence. And there's a very specific time that you do what you probably already are doing, but you have to make sure you apply it in these constances. First, find the antecedents for all pronouns. Remember, antecedents are the words that pronouns replace in the sentence. We want to find that. If we can't, there's a pretty good chance we're looking at indefinite pronoun. For indefinite pronouns, determine if it's singular or plural using the ending or your chart. If that word is always going to be in that singular column, then it's singular no matter what it feels like or seems like. Just because everyone feels plural doesn't make it so. Everyone ends in one, and one is singular. Somebody ends in body, and body is singular. Anything ends in thing, and thing is singular. Therefore, all those examples are singular. If and only if a word can be either singular or plural, so in that either column of indefinite pronouns, then and only then check the prepositional phrase after it and use the object to determine its number. It's the only time we don't totally ignore the object preposition for subject-verb agreement. Remember that plural pronouns take plural verbs and singular pronouns take singular verbs. So decide which verb is best following the indefinite pronoun. Each of my friends go or goes to his or her classes. So the verb is go or goes. So the question becomes, which is the simple subject? Is it friends or each? You might initially think it's friends, but in this case, friends comes after the preposition of. Therefore, the simple subject is each. Since each is always singular, the singular is appropriate in a sentence. So singular is goes. Each goes to his or her classes. It may not sound right, but that's how it works. One more practice. Again, decide which verb is best. Some of the pizza is or are left in its box. So our verb is or are. Now I have to figure out our simple subject. Well, it's indefinite pronouns as simple subjects. So we know we're looking at some. You go back to your table a few slides earlier, and some is on the list of singular, plural, or either. And it's either for the word some. So this is one of those few times you actually want to look at the object of the preposition. In this case, the prepositional phrase is of the pizza. Since some is either singular or plural, the object preposition provides that clue that the singular is going to be appropriate here. In this case, some looks at the word pizza. Pizza is singular, therefore, some is going to be the simple subject, and we use is as the appropriate verb. This is definitely tricky. Take your time to practice and ask for questions. This might be one of those rare times you actually want your teacher to go through every correct answer from the practice to see if you're on the right track for all of them. Good hunting!